Hey everyone, Duke Nukem 3D here again with another piece from my collection, and this one is a very recent addition. I just got this in the other day, and I'm just so ecstatic to own this because what I have for you today is something that is rarer than my Japanese masks. It's pretty much up there in rarity. This is the only one that I know of existing in the United States. It's not a mask, but a Russian KR-1 rocket refueling suit. Now, not the suit, the full suit itself, just the jacket, but needless to say, it is very, very hard to come by these in the United States. This is like the only one that I've seen directly for sale on US eBay, and I actually had bought it last month, but it took well over a month to arrive, and very, very excited to own this, and especially in as good condition as it is. This is an item I know little to nothing about, other than the obvious that it is a chemical suit intended for protection while refueling missiles and, ICBMs, things of that nature. But before I bore you any further with the details I really know nothing about, let's get onto the suit itself. It is made of a gray T-15 fabric similar to the L1 suit, although it is substantially thicker, and the inside has sort of a pink-colored lining. I'm not sure what that is exactly. It's really the same material. Structurally, it's really not that much different than a normal L1. You see, it has your typical sleeves. It doesn't have a crotch strap like the L1, which is kind of odd. Not to say that the crotch strap on the L1 in and of itself wasn't odd. It has a neck drawstring similar to the Soviet tank crew helmets. You can check out my review on that as well. And it does have a cinch strap on the back of the hood, similar to the OZK, except this one's a bit smaller. Excuse the sniffling. And then the weirdest part about this suit is this. As you can see, the hood has this built-in glass visor with a rubber frame around it. Very thick glass, very thick rubber. And the hose of what I assume primarily would be an IP4 rebreather or potentially a PRVU mask would hang down from this flap here into the carrier. And the neck drawstring would obviously be used to create a seal, and so on and so forth. Again, I really don't know too much about this other than the obvious. The inside of the hood is very weird because, as you can sort of see through the lens, there are a whole bunch of these little tie cords, which I really don't have any clue on what they were used for. They don't seem like they are to adjust anything. I really don't know if there is some sort of internal lining or helmet or something that these would be used with. I honestly have no clue. So if any Soviet experts have any fathom of information on this suit, please feel free to let me know, because I am kind of stretched for information on this, and I really haven't had the time to research it between doing artwork and, getting all this exciting shit in the mail, which I do have other shit to show you later on, but we'll get to that when that happens. So underneath the hood, really nothing much to see. The collar is very weird because it is lined with this sort of felt material. It feels like dryer lint, and I know I'm going to be crucified for saying this, but it could potentially be asbestos or something like that. I really don't know. It's just one of those weird thoughts that pop in the back of your mind, like, oh, what if it's asbestos? I mean, it wouldn't be too far the stretch of imagination to make that connection, considering excuse me, that this is meant to protect against extreme temperatures. So either way, that's a thing that exists there. I'm just going to assume it's some sort of weird felt. The suit does have markings. There's, aside from a few inspection stamps and serials here and there, this is the main one. As you can see, KR1U. I'm not sure what the U designation... Sorry, I just bumped the camera there. I'm not sure what the U designation really entails. The U usually stands for Ulushny, which means upgraded, I believe, or improved. As you can see, it is a grade 4 quality. And I can't tell which one is the date. I'm pretty sure this right here is the date, 1977, but I could be entirely wrong, so feel free to let me know if anyone even knows how to even date these suits, considering how ungodly rare these are. I'm not going to put it on for you in the video, because it's just, I don't really have anything to wear with it. Like I said, I don't have the bottoms for this suit. It would come with a set of pants similar to the L1 bottoms, except they are made of the same thicker material, and they also have a set of pockets on them, which I find extremely odd. I'm not sure what really a missile refueling crewman would need to carry, but, I guess it's there. And I believe the boots are the same as the L1 boots, but Again, I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while since I've looked at a set, like a full KR-1 suit set. And there is one person on YouTube who has a full set, so I guess if you want to see a full KR-1 suit, just look up, I think this video series was titled, like, Russian hazmat suit or something like that, and didn't really mention what it was specifically, and he was wearing it with a white IP4 mask, which I actually kind of hope to get sometime later this month or early next month, because there's no guarantee I will, though. This is just kind of me splurging over the suit and wanting stuff to go with it, but I may end up picking up an IP4 rebreather to go with the suit sometime, just for the hell of it. But anyhow, there really isn't too much to see, aside from what I've already showed you. Very, very nice condition. As you can see, it's a bit stained here and there. There's some weird storage stains all over it, but overall, the suit, I almost said mask, the suit is in extremely good quality, very usable, and, well, you know, you wouldn't really be using it, I'm just, you know, kind of saying. And it's just amazing to just, you know, to think that I own this thing. I know you guys know me for splurging over the Japanese masks, but this thing kind of beats them by a long shot in my eyes currently, just because of how obscure this thing is and how rare it is to find it. Again, I'll say. One last thing to mention is the cuffs. I have not figured out how to make these things work with gloves. It's sort of double layered, sort of like, you know, think of tap coveralls, like the M3 coveralls, how it has like an inner sleeve and an outer sleeve. Same basic principle here, except the inner sleeve, it's weird because the inner sleeve is non-elasticated while the outer one is, and it does have a thumb loop like most Soviet chemical suits. The inner sleeve stops about here, so I'm not sure what type of gloves would be worn with the suit, but the BZ-1M winter chemical gloves that I have with my L1 suit do not fit this thing. Just no way. So that's pretty much it. That was my Russian KR-1 rocket refuelers jacket. I hope you enjoyed, and again, I'm really looking for information on this thing, so if anyone knows even a scrap, like a little tidbit of information that they could tell me on this thing, please feel free to drop it below in the comments. I would greatly appreciate it, and any further details, if significant enough, I might make an update on, especially if it pertains to the weird fabric ties inside of the hood, and I might do a full wearing review when I get to that point as well. So that's really all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed. I'm Duke Nuka 3D, and I'll see you later.